How's it going, everybody? So today we're going to be taking a look at Lurk smokes. Now, while they're often used just to bait out utility and delay rotates, other times they can blow around wide open, or in this example, allow for some crazy trickery to stab the enemy in the back. We're going to be showing off one on every single map in CS2, but before we jump straight in, I want to thank today's sponsor, SkinsMonkey. So, SkinsMonkey is an automated CS2 trading site that provides an instant way for you to get new skins. All you have to do is select your old skins that you don't want anymore and then pick out some fresh ones to trade for. It's as easy as that. And right now you could get a free $5 if you use code TACTICS on the site. And finally, you could get up to a 35% deposit bonus when using my code. So thanks again to SkinsMonkey for sponsoring this video. Links in the description. So let's go ahead and get started with Ancient. So most people know by now the simple B lurk smoke, where you're just going to get stuck right along the side of this pillar and do a simple W jump throw at the very top window here on the wall. That's going to go all the way up and it's going to end up landing in the dead center of sight here on the right side of this pillar, denying a ton of visibility for any of the CTs. As you can see, you can approach and get very close without having to worry about all those long angles on long or short. Recently, one of my Discord members, Pixel, showed off a really cool lurk smoke for A. You get stuck right here into this corner and you're gonna look straight up to this leaf. There's a gap in between this darker brown portion and the green right here. You're gonna do a simple jump throw right into that position. And that should land right here in between the big box and this far wall, allowing you to creep out towards temple and clear sight without having to worry about those deeper angles. So moving on to Anubis, if you get positioned right along this corner and do a simple jump throw at this dark spot in the brick, that's going to land right in the center of the B main entrance. That's going to deny the CTs a lot of information as to whether or not you've crossed to the right side, as well as threaten the possibility of you pushing through either the left or the right. And even cooler than that, if you pair this smoke with just the typical cross smoke, as you can see on the right, you can actually sneak through the both of these and slip out through the defense. As you can see here at the beginning of the round, Wakadia ends up throwing that lurk smoke, and while he's approaching, Major is throwing the typical cross smoke. You can see from Phelps' POV, he has absolutely no clue that Wakadia has moved up through this. And after Major's flash, he ends up slipping through the back of the smoke, and he doesn't turn back for Henny because he has bigger objectives in mind, such as walking all the way behind the A defense and dropping both of the players to completely decimate their defense. Moving on to Dust 2, this is one of the more simple ones. You can just go to the left side of this pillar right here and do a simple left click on this dark spot through the tunnel. That's going to pop right out on the side here, allowing you to jump up on top of this box and take a peek onto sight, or you can slip out through the left. Moving on to Inferno, one of the most impactful smokes that you can throw is by coming right here into this corner and doing a left click at the bottom center of this tile on the window. That's going to land out on top of this van, allowing you to peek out towards pit and clear all of these angles without exposing towards sight. You can also drop down off the side of balcony without exposing to sight and then clear it this way. Similar to apps on Inferno, the Mirage Palace lurk smoke is very useful. You come to the right side of this pillar and you're going to aim at the center of this little lighter cross in the wall. This is going to end up landing right here, and it should spill all the way down to where you can slip down under balcony and then clear it from under there. Going into that exact same position, if you want a little bit of extra room to breathe while you're clearing that, instead of aiming right at the center of the cross, you're going to aim up in the center between this line and the center line of the cross. That's going to end up banking right out here a little bit deeper, allowing you to first clear this close right angle above the ladder, just like this, and then you can peek out towards stairs and then drop down as you please. When it comes to Nuke, I definitely recommend breaking out the glass here and then moving all the way up into this corner right outside of spawn. You can go up from the top right of this light 2 bars over and a little bit up for a simple jump throw, and that's going to land all the way inside of here, and that should go in front of the vent, allowing you to push through Squeaky and drop down vent without anyone ever knowing. As you can see, they're not really going to be able to see you as you push in here unless they're up on top of hut, which I definitely recommend mollying. Since that's an extremely common play, here's a lurk smoke I use for ramp that always puts a ton of pressure on anyone towards ramp or hell. As you can see, this is going to allow me to still take that fight towards ramp, but I don't have to worry about clearing hell until I get all the way through this position. Moving on to Vertigo, if you're ever struggling with early CT aggression, you can just aim in the center of this bar and a little bit to the left of this window and do a simple jump throw. That's going to land up here and it's going to smoke off all of sight, allowing you to push up and put a lot of pressure on those CTs, especially if you molly out the cubby. You can move all the way up here and threaten that close pop through the smoke. That's going to make them very uncomfortable and they'll likely waste some utility. So yeah, guys, that's a lurk smoke on every single map in CS2. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, comment, or maybe even consider subscribing. If you want to support me, go ahead and click that Skins Monkey link down in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.